In this lecture, we are going to talk about text. To add the text in Illustrator, we need to use this tool right here, the type tool. Click to select, and to add a line of text, all I have to do is make one click on the artboard, and now I can add any text I want. If I keep typing, I continue on the same line. As you see, I'm gonna select this part, I'm gonna delete it, and I'm gonna select this text. I'm gonna come here, font size. Right now, as you see, the size is set to 12 points, but I can change that. There are many options here, up to 72 points. And I can also type my own value right here, like 85 for example, and then press enter. I can change the size from here, or I can change it from here. It's the same thing. I can type a value right here. I can click on these small buttons to increase or decrease the size, and I can click here, place the cursor right here, and use the up and down arrows to increase or decrease. I'm gonna keep it at 100 points. As you see now, the text is black, but I can change the color. I have to select the text first and then go here, and I can choose any color from these swatches, like red for example, or I can change the color from here. It's basically the same thing, just like this. Right now, the chosen font is Myriad Pro, but if I click here, I can find many other fonts, many other options I can choose from. There's a long list here. I can select any font I want. We change the font from here or from here, same thing. I'm gonna change it to Arial, click, and here we have the font style. This depends on the font you chose. Arial, for example, contains many font styles like narrow, narrow italic, narrow bold italic, regular italic, bold, bold italic, and black. This is the thickest option. I'm gonna keep it regular. Same thing, we can change the font style from here or from here. If I go to selection tool, I can move the text the same way I move any other shape, and I can resize the text like this, the same way I resize any other shape. Control Z to go back. I'm gonna go back to type tool, click. I'm gonna choose 21 points for this size, and this time I'm not gonna make one click. Instead, I'm gonna click and drag and create a rectangle like this, and I'll let go, and as you see, the rectangle is the space in which my paragraph is going to be. This is like the text area I set up front, and then I can write anything I want. I'm gonna press enter, go back to the next line. I'm gonna copy this and I'm gonna paste it several times to fill the paragraph like this. Of course, just like we did with this text, we can change the size of the text like this, change the font, change the color, everything. I can move the paragraph using this tool, selection tool, or with type tool selected, I can press Ctrl and access the selection tool, and now I can move it wherever I want, like this. And I can also modify the size of the rectangle, can modify the area of the paragraph the same way I modify any other rectangle, like this. I'm gonna select the text, and I'm gonna come here, paragraph panel. Right here we have different options. We can find the same options here, paragraph. Right now it's set to align left. I can change it to align center and get this result. I can change it to align right and get this result. And there are other options too we can choose from, and you see what type of result we are getting. Now I'm gonna go back to align left. One last thing, if you don't find the font you are looking for here in this list, in the fonts that come by default in Illustrator, I recommend you go to this website, dafont.com, and in this website you can find thousands of fonts that you can download for free.